Hello gang, and welcome to the Model Behavior Christmas Special. This is the episode where I take it over to you and you let me know what your favorite action figure of the year was. This is the 4th year in a row that we've done this, and it's absolutely breathtaking, honestly, to think that that's what we're doing, and I'm so happy to be doing this. I wanted to do a bigger production for this video, but circumstances got in the way, as they always do with model behavior. We've been doing this for 5 years now, and it's still a shoestring show done at the seat of my pants, but we still make it work every single year, and that is all down to you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. Genuinely, because of you guys who have been supporting this show since 2020, when the world stopped for a bit and I was stuck in my bunker for a few years in my parents' house, making videos and trying to wait until the world started again and I could get back to living my life. You guys have enabled me to live that life and do what I'm doing now, and I couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much. If I sound a bit emotional, I'm not. I'm just a bit gassy because I've just had Christmas dinner. Because some of you waited so long to do these videos that they've arrived on Christmas Day while I'm eating my turkey and stuffing, which is why I've waited this long to do this video. So thank you so much, everyone who has contributed to this video. I'm going to be doing my links all throughout these videos to give my 2 cents on your figure of the year. So without further ado, there's a lot of people who have sent me videos of their action figure of the year. Do you want to hear about them? Here it goes.
Hi there, my name is Mimo. Merry Christmas. I just wanna tell you thanks for everything you're doing. I really like the way how you're doing this. Your content, your video, your attitude. Yeah, I'm gonna show you something you're gonna like. This is my X-Men collection. I have this hobby from more than 1 year. I collect just Spider-Man and X-Men stuff, but my favorite figure of the year is this guy here. And I know he's not from Spider-Verse or X-Men, but come on, look at him. He's huge, he's cool, he's awesome. I really love him. Yes, I hope you're gonna enjoy your holiday. I hope I'm not late with this video. Keep going like this. We really love your content. We really like you. We really love you. So have a nice holiday. Bye bye.
Brother, the Ling Hui turtles. I think that's what you call them. Or maybe the Meti toy turtles. Call them what you will, but whatever you call them, you can call them possibly the best versions of the Ninja Turtles that are out there today. These have been a long time in coming. They're finally dropping now, and honestly, they look pretty awesome.
Hey Dave, my name's Antonio. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, 2nd year doing this. And the figure I chose for 22-5 is the BT Deluxe. Talk about bringing an anime into action figure form. This guy is really cool, but the highlight of this deluxe has to be this horse. He's got secret compartments like right here in his back. His chest opens up to see his power source. The wings, you can spread them out to expose the feathers. This tail is composed of 10 individual parts. All of them can be articulated on its own. And overall, I just have a great time posing this amazing action figure.
Dude, this is what I love about doing this show, or this particular episode, is that I still see things at the end of the year I never thought twice about. This anime horse Pegasus character, never seen it before. And now it's your action figure of the year? And honestly, I can totally see why.
Hey, how we doing, Dave? All right, thanks for having us, man. My name is Joel. I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and I'm here to tell you my best figure for 2025. We have here, oh no, wait. I mean, that's no fair. Alright, but we do have Wolverine and Blanca right here, brother. Alright, battling it out for best figure of the year. Now, after a long battle, I gotta give it to Blanca, man. He has more innovation, I just gotta say. I mean, great accessories, great rubber hair, great shorts for more articulation. I mean, Jada did their thing on this guy. Yes, sir. Alright, now I don't know who you would pick, Dave, but I mean, I would think you would go Blanca as well. That's all I have for now. Until next year, man. You have a blessed day and Merry Christmas.
Dude, what a great choice to put it between Wolverine or Blanca. I have a sneaky feeling we're going to be seeing these two later in the episode as well. Both of these absolute bangers. Whichever one you chose could have easily been a good choice for figure of the year. Honestly, I had Blanca earlier in the year. Absolutely fantastic. Great choices.
Good, Dave. It's me, Danzel, aka Diesel Fit in the chat. I'm up here in Philly over here in the States, and I'm gonna cheat. I have 3 figures, but I'm gonna keep it under a minute. So of course we got LPZZ Arkham Knight Batman. He is fantastic. Everything that everybody's praised about him, I agree. But my other 2 figures are these Fury Toys Wukong figures. So we got Wukong himself, gorgeous, beautiful, and then also what we have is this Blue Lion who is massive. This guy right here. So both these Fury Toys Wukong figures, they look like statues, but they articulate very well. They're super detailed, cloth goods, amazing figures. All right. Bye, guys. Have a happy whatever you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate, it is what it is. What's good, what's good. All right, bye.
Brother, dude, let me go full on here. Dude, Brother Jack. Fury Toys have been crushing it. Talk about the art of action figures. Monkey King, Sun Wukong, beautiful. But dude, that lion, man, that is an end of level boss type character. Absolutely amazing.
Silver, sweet, classic look. I'm old enough to remember the original toy. I was too poor to have it, but I still remember it. So happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and keep on keeping on. Hey Dave, it's me, Dave, from Indianapolis, Indiana, and my figure of the year is Rom, Space Knight. Love the articulation, love the silver, all silver, sweet, classic look. I'm old enough to remember the original toy. I was too poor to have it, but I still remember it. So happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and keep on keeping on. Hey Dave, it's me, Dave, from Indianapolis, Indiana, and my figure of the year is Rom, Space Knight. Love the articulation, love the silver, all silver, sweet, classic look. I'm old enough to remember the original toy. I was too poor to have it, but I still remember it. So happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and keep on keeping on. Hey Dave.
Brother, it's so nice to see a basic Marvel legend making the cut. This is Marvel Legends at their best. An obscure character done so right. Mom? Yeah, go on. Rom Space Knight. Absolutely terrific.
Hi David, it's the Captain Figure Man here with my newest sidekick, Daxo, and we're giving our Action Figure of the Year award to Flame Toys Beast Wars Megatron. Can't beat a T-Rex head for a hand.
Yes. Flame Toys Megatron. Freaking love it. Beast Wars reignited the Transformers franchise in the late 90s, it was. So nice to still see them getting their flowers. Also, adorable cat.
Hi Dave, hope you're doing well. My name's Johnny and I'm from Quebec. I had to choose between 3 figures that I thought were really great this year. And the first one is Superman, not Superman, from Chaos. I think it's a really great looking figure. I think even Mezco doesn't look as good as that. It just doesn't come with a lot of accessories, but the price was really decent. There's this Gamerverse Venom. I think he has a great texture on it and is a big boy. I think it looks really good, though I paid $120 because of it. I saw it at Toys R Us in Canada and got a little bit too excited, so yeah. But la pièce de résistance, as you say, is Batman, the one from Arkham Knight. I think it really looks amazing. Look as great as in the game. It's from LPZZ and it comes with much more accessories than the two others for a really decent price. I would recommend it to anyone. It has great posability.
Bro, oh my goodness. Superman, Venom, Batman, so many amazing choices. I think you made the right one with Batman, but man, that Superman too. Dude, you've got an awesome selection to choose from there. And yeah, maybe Batman, I think he might deserve the #1 place.
Hey Dave, I'm so sorry. I'm shooting this in the middle of the night. This is like literally a last second submission. My name is Andres. I'm from Mexico. My figure of the year is the McFarlane Toys Catwoman. Amazing figure. And yeah, I'm so sorry, man. I've been very busy and this is like a last second thing, but I just wanted, if anything, if I don't make it to the video, I want to say Merry Christmas. You're a huge inspiration, Dave. I'm very proud of you and all of the work you've made. And yeah, keep displaying model behavior.
I am Catwoman. Hear me roar. Come on, was that not as sexy as Michelle Pfeiffer? It wasn't? Well, my talents are wasted on you. Anyway, it's a fantastic action figure.
Hi Dave, I'm Marcus from the Philippines and I wanted this Gamerverse cap to be my #1 figure of the year, but it has to be this guy, Budo from the Classified series. All the accessories can make another figure. It's fun to be playing with these guys, military and samurai. Thanks, big fan of Displaying-Model-Behaviour. Happy holidays. Happy New Year too.
Bro, fantastic choices. I love seeing action figures that are outside the box of the regular kind of selection. That's more of a deep cut, and honestly, love to see it. Great choice.
Hi, my name is Paul from California, and these are my picks for 2025. First, we have in our Dark Knight Batman, we have Mayfix Superboy, we have Quinn Lee, not Chung Lee, but Quinn Lee. We have Marvel Legends Sidelock. We have my favorite repaints of the year, She-Hulk from Marvel Legends, Guile and Cammy from Jada, and Pee Wee Herman from NECA. And then we have my favorite Jada figure, Blanca. And we also have the Jurassic Park Colossus T-Rex. Really big. This feels like a 1/12 scale figure. And my favorite Marvel Legend of the year, Rogue.
Dude, great call on the T-Rex. I used to have the Hammond T-Rex. Chef's kiss. But that Blanca, I don't think that's the last of the Blanca nominations we're going to get. That's #2. I think there might be some more ones coming as well.
Hello, my name is Fernando Castello, and my favorite figure of the year is Rainbow Batman. It's such a silly figure, based on a very silly comic book where Batman has to wear a different outfit every day because mystery purpose. I won't spoil it, but I mean, it's not really that and nice. And not only that, but McFarlane also gave us all these figures, and he completed all these Rainbow Batman team costumes. So yes, we love it. And you love rainbows too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, That video was hella cute. And also, I might be stumbling my words a little bit. I've had a little bit of Bucks Fizz today. It's Christmas, after all. Again, you can blame the folks who sent their videos in late. That's why I'm recording this on Christmas Day. But dude, that Rainbow Batman, I absolutely love it. So much going on with that figure and every connotation of it, I really, really dig. Great, great choice.
Hey everyone, I'm Wes from Pennsylvania. We had a great year for Marvel Legends with the Gamerverse line, Wolverine, and Juggernaut, and all those other ones. They were really nice. But my pick for 2025 is the Mithril Action Sylvanas Windrunner. On licensed figure, there's been a couple licensed Warcraft figures. Also this year, Medi Toys put out a Chen Storm Stout. But the detail, the paint on her armor, and the sculpt is amazing. Her bendy wire cape looks like a red velvet with some pattern on the sides. So if you're a Warcraft fan, well worth picking up. So thank you to Dave and the Displaying-Model-Behaviour community, and everyone have a nice holiday. Thanks. Bye.
Dude, I love it. Sexy muscle mummy elf lady. I mean, I know that's not what you would call it, but sorry, I make no apologies. That's what I call it. That would be my figure of the year. I was noticing this one for a while when I was reporting on it for Good News. Seeing it in hand right there, yep, looks absolutely fantastic.
Cold Kid from New York. In a year where we've had some good Jada, Storm Marina, hell, even the Quinn Lee. None of them were my figure of the year. My figure of the year, the Gamerverse Wolverine. Really hoping this year to give us a Gamerverse Sabretooth in this next year. But right here, 6 inches of perfection right here. Just saying.
Our first vote for the Capcom Wolverine, the first of many, I think, because this figure is one of the big-time bangers of 2025.
What's up, Dave, and all the Displaying-Model-Behaviour crew? My figure of the year coming in late. Props to Nerdzoic with the delivery. Is going to be the Executioner.
Shout out to Nerdzoic! Executioner, lovely to see a Build-A-Figure from Marvel Legends. Hopefully, it won't be the last.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris, aka Formula Fett, from out here in San Diego, California. Just wanted to say Merry Christmas to everyone. Focus mainly on some Marvel Legends and some 3-0s, which includes this guy. Just got him, still got to open him up. But, and this from the movie theater, and a shout out to the Blockies. Fell in love with them this year. I will say, favorite figure of the year, Born Again Daredevil, awesome sculpt, everything's amazing. All right, thanks Dave, have a great day, and Merry Christmas.
Born Again Daredevil, man, how good was that show? I kind of fell out with the Netflix show, a bit too grim and just depressing for me. But the Disney one, loved it. So Born Again Daredevil, fantastic choice.
Hi David, before I reveal my number one action figure 2025, let's take a quick tour from my collection. Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Thor, G.I. Joe Classified Series, Hilary Valance, Anime, Clothes Mitch Bandai, Senseiya, Star Wars Black Series, NECA Toys, Super 7, Spider-Man the Animated Series, X-Men. I am Alessandro, I'm from Brazil. My number one action figure 2025, no one, it's 3, Savage Lands, Sauron, Shauna, Rook. Merry Christmas, goodbye, take care.
Dude, that's overall just an amazing comic book. I'm not going to edit that. Comic collection, action figure, display. They weren't all comic book. I'm not editing this. Okay, we're done. One take Jake over here, all right? Dude, great video, amazing display. Thank you so much for the submission. You love to see it.
Hey, Displaying-Model-Behaviour, this is Joey B. I wanted to share my favorite action figure of the year. And I pretty much mostly only bought Marvel Legends this year. Usually I buy some more lines, but it's kind of a hard year the first half. Doing better the second half. But we got a lot of awesome giant figures this year. You know, the Juggernaut, this is a different head on it. But love this Juggernaut. It's my favorite Juggernaut figure. But I had a Juggernaut I liked already before, so this guy's not going to make my top 10, even though I love this figure. Shumagorath, Gargantos. I love this one too. He has some flaws. I don't like his tentacles design very much. But really fun figure, really enjoy it. Super happy to get it. He also did not make my top 10. And then Dragon Man. I always hated the Toy Biz Dragon Man because I didn't like the design. This is my mind's eye Dragon Man. He could be a little bit bigger technically, but still really happy to get this figure. But he also did not make my top 10. Not my top 10. My number 1 figure of the year. These guys would all be in the top 10 though. My number 1. It's also a big figure. It's the biggest one. It's also the most recent one that I picked up. It is X-97 Sentinel. I personally don't care about animated style figures, but I do love classic comic style figures. And you don't get much more classic than this Sentinel design. I'm super happy. I got 5 of them. I'm so happy to have them. Maybe this is recency bias, but I honestly, I've had so many. I've had every version of the Sentinel we've had in Marvel Legends so far, and I never liked any of them very much. I've been waiting for a design like this my whole life, and I have it now, and I love it. And he's very posable. He's very fun. I can't wait to get back from vacation so I can mess with him some more. But I gotta go. So, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to the Displaying-Model-Behaviour community.
Joey, one of the longest running friends of the show. Great to see you, mate. And that Sentinel, holy cheese and crackers. Marvel Legends, they've been putting out banger after banger after banger this year. You have a whole great selection, but that Sentinel, yeah, literally head and shoulders above the rest.
My name is Davison out of New Orleans, and here's my favorite toy of the year. It is the Jada Toys Tony the Tiger. It really has it all. Above exceptional articulation, it even has this old cloth goods bandana. And albeit it has a lot of accessories, most of which for very, very, very specific situations. It really delivers on a lot of the key points accessory wise. It's got a darn bowl and spoon for him to use. He's got a basketball spinning effect, and personally my favorite of the accessories, a little adorable Frosted Flakes box that's fully painted up and printed on, and all the kind of stuff you'd want in it. For as relatively cheap of a figure as this was, they really just delivered exceptional quality.
Love this choice. Jada Toys, they have been smashing it whatever they do. Whether it's Cyberpunk, Street Fighter, Mega Man, or cereal mascots. Honestly, you can't go wrong. That Tony the Tiger, fantastic.
Hey Dave, this is Kitty, and this is Tom from Northern Virginia. Gotta say, was not sure what I was gonna pick, because I got so many good figures this year. This guy finally came in yesterday. I love him so much. I missed out on the HasLab because I wasn't collecting yet, and I only collect X-Men, so I didn't want the other Marvel HasLabs. And the G.I. Joe HasLabs just take up too much space, so this was my first chance at an oversized figure, and I love it. If I had to pick a 6-inch, I think I would go with animated Logan right there in his hands. That's just a big old nostalgia bomb right back to my childhood in the 90s playing with the Toy Biz figures. He's a favorite. And you know I love Joe, so I just gotta give it to the other great mech I got this year, the Snake Armor. Thanks.
Bro, another vote for the Sentinel, and a worthy one as well. This thing, yeah. Hasbro, they did good with this.
Merry Christmas, Dave. Mack here from the United States, longtime viewer, first-time contributor. My figure of the year for 2025 might be a bit of an outlier. It is the Four Horsemen figure obscura, Mouse King, the first figure in their Nutcracker line for the holidays, and I did not know I was going to love this figure as much as I do when I bought him. The sculpt on him, the attention to detail, the mouse body underneath that the cloak is covering up, the cloak itself that has this ragged look that makes it look like something he just stitched together with what he found laying around the house. The mouse tail has a great bendy wire in it. Look at all 7 heads. All 7 heads are articulated. You can pop them off, rearrange them. For being the first figure of the line, Four Horsemen really knocked it out of the park with this one. Merry Christmas.
Dude, great choice and a great little mini review as well. I hate this figure, but only because it's so creepy. It gives me the goo goo jeebies. But the actual look and the style and the mechanics of it, amazing. Another fantastic winner from Four Horsemen.
Hello all, Dark Destiny from Canada here, and 2025 was a pretty great year for action figures. Now that meant it was really hard to pick a favorite, but I kind of have a thing for skeletons. And that made the choice of the Mythic Legion's Necronominus fairly easy. This figure is incredible. Everything from the painting, the sculpting, the soft goods, the presents. This guy takes up some serious shelf real estate to have him on display, but in the best way possible. We had to wait a long time for this figure, and it was completely worth it. Four Horsemen always seems to claim my top spot, and this year is no exception. It was one of those figures that really reminded me why I love collecting action figures. And I can't wait to see what comes next year. So, Merry Christmas to all, and hopefully you get something good for Christmas this year.
And speaking of Four Horsemen, dude, this thing, I saw this at Toy Tubicon, and I was so tempted to buy it and take it home with me because it just looked so cool. Grim Reaper, angel, wings, cloaks, everything that goes into this. Yeah, really amazing.
Hey everybody, happy holidays. This is James Phelps.
This is Eli Phelps.
Hey, and we're here to talk about what we feel is the toy of 2025. For me, I feel it's the White Cat Legend figure. The articulation is really great. Lots of accessories, multiple head sculpts. This attachment on the figure right here was something I got from Can of Beams because I wanted to, in my mind, make the character a sorcerer / warrior monk. So, kind of play around with the idea. I like it. Price-wise, it was about $85, but the shipping was about $20. I definitely recommend this figure. You should get it. It's very fun to play with, posable. I always find myself kind of tinkering with it and changing up the hands, the different head sculpts and facial expressions.
My favorite figure of 2025 was the Light Up Super Sonic from Sonic 3. It's really cool because it lights up and it's like the whole head. It's really posable, but because it's light up, the torso doesn't move, or it doesn't have butterfly joints either. And it has the opening hands where you can pose the hands open or closed.
Okay, bye.
Gentlemen, fantastic choice. First of all, that cat figure way outside the box. We'd never have thought of that. Such a great call. And secondly, Supersonic, dude, I got no problem saying I love those Sonic movies, all 3 of them. That trilogy, who would have thought? That would have been such a great trilogy of movies. And Supersonic, the Jakks Pacific figures, they've done amazing with those. Fantastic choice.
Hi, I'm Ben from Connecticut, and my figure of the year is Mondo's Real Ghostbusters. Here they are. They're all pretty awesome. Yes, they're all quite expensive. The 2-packs for $200 each. But, the money goes towards the licenses and the sculpt and the paint work, which doesn't look like a lot, but there actually is a ton of paint on all of these. It's just very subtle. If I had to pick a favorite among them, the Boogeyman is just really, really awesome. Just a feat of just design, and he can't stand, but that's why he comes with a stand. So he's just so cool. Look at that. Awesome.
Mondo's Real Ghostbusters. Talk about a step back in time. Amazing 80s nostalgia right there. And they did it right. They ain't cheap, but my goodness, you get your money's worth. Absolutely fantastic.
Hello, everybody! Welcome! Happy Christmas, Merry Holidays. It's the Legends Bros here. Today we're doing our top five Marvel Legends of the year.
To end off, what an amazing year.
It's been a great year for Legends. I also want to thank Dave from Displaying-Model-Behaviour. Big, sort of a real pillar of the community. And his content has just really been great. It's helped me through some tough times. And let's get to it, Sam. Shall we? Would you like to pick your first Legend?
So, number one. Now, bit of a controversial pick, but I really do love the colours.
Let's see it.
The metallic War Machine from the two-pack with
Omega Red, right?
Omega Red.
Good one. That's a good
now,
one.
unfortunately, not as many accessories as the earlier Marvel Legends Wolverine. Yes,
that's right.
But that metallic blue colorway is beautiful and a real treat on the eyes.
Oh man, it's so beautiful.
Now,
no, I do have a note though. The legs are inaccurate to the game sprite though. But
they weren't going to develop an entirely new body that way.
I wouldn't have gone with it. My first top Legend of the year is actually also from the Marvel vs. Capcom wave. He came with Captain America, and actually technically Captain America, but a foreshadow. Whatever, we'll see. Venom, Blue Venom. I do enjoy the Blue Venom. Just a very beautiful color. I love the Ultimate Eddie Brock head. I think that looks really wonderful.
That matte color is something we don't see a lot in the action.
And I remember just looking at it. It's really cool and gnarly. And also, I was talking to our friend Ryan about how it's kind of funny how it's just like, hey, let's do aliens, but have them have really long tongues. Like, I'm just curious about. But anyway, I'm sorry.
Now, for my number two, we have. Dun, dun, dun. Another controversial figure. I do love my controversial figures, but it is the Maximum Series Deadpool. Now, I do have, like everybody, a few gripes with this. The swords are just far too short. I think, unfortunately, they're knives. They aren't samurai.
No, but actually, that's a particular type of Japanese blade. It's not a katana. I forget the name.
And is that what Marvel said to you? Love the brown and the red work so well, and I really love the classic, the classic Deadpool look. I do understand.
Even classic, it's like a 2010s. Like classic would have been 90s.
Yes, really do love. I am a big fan of this Maximum series so far. I think it's getting a lot of hate. It is quite a political thing to not enjoy the Maximum series, but I think people are just hopping on that band. I think it's cool to hate. It's cool to hate what's good, and that's exactly what we're saying with this Marvel Legends Deadpool.
Feels like a bit cheating because this require a beefy chunk of marrow. The juggernaut, everyone. The Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh, sorry, Gamerverse, because Gamerverse is not meant to actually be Marvel vs. Capcom. It's legally because of the state of monopoly and privatization. Juggernaut, I thought this guy's a really beautiful, chunky, big boy. He's really wonderful. I mean, look, I love this.
He's just incredible, and he's so much bigger in person.
He's huge in person.
And if there's one thing you should know about Juggernaut, if you're on the fence about buying him, he is massive.
Because the 20th anniversary that came in the 2-pack with Colossus is actually quite smaller. This is sort of more akin to the Marvel Select. Rest in peace. They're going bankrupt now. So anyway,
and
it's really wonderful.
It is a beautiful figure.
Beautiful figure. Looking very dramatic with that beautiful lighting here in Sam's car. And that's my second.
Now, my third is just been released. It is Marvel's recolor of the Strong Guy Builder figure. Now, I understand that this figure may not have come out this year, but this recolor did. And so I'm counting it, and I think that it is a beautiful figure. And
I think arguably I do think the recolor is better than the.
I mean, you're a total fucking stud. Like they literally. What did you say? Thank you after they do it? Did you thank them?
Wow. We can like that again. Man, this is the 4th time we've.
No, but listen, guys. Like it's the same. Sorry, it's Displaying-Model-Behaviour.
Yeah, I know. It's arguably not a 2025 release.
I mean, I mean, you know, it's like releasing last year's fucking Prius. Don't take the head off.
Well, no, I just think you're mad because you didn't get it on special and I did.
I don't have it. I have the original. See, that's how stupid you are. You think the original is the same? I have the original.
Wow.
Figure.
Again, Jermaine?
What?
With this?
Okay. Yeah, I'm out. My next pick is my next pick is the Captain America. Dude, can you like focus? You said you'd be like listening more. This one I do have. I have the Secret Wars version with the sculpted chain on there, sort of thing. But I like the smooth.
Where's his shield?
Do like a quick video. I didn't bring all the accessories.
Oh, okay. Well, it's kind of like it's not even an accessory for Captain America. It's like his one fucking thing. Yeah, that'll solve weird issues.
Poke him out.
Punisher. 2-pack with
what's the name?
Bushwhacker, and this comes with the Punisher and Bushwhacker 2-pack, and I think
what's the name of the comic run?
War Journal. Is it?
The cop, thin blue line fucking figure.
It's giving off school shooter. Yeah, very good looking figure. Jermaine, that's your 4th one.
Can I smoke it?
No.
Cigarettes though. Cigarettes.
No.
One of my favorites. I always loved the show. You say what you will about the new season Born Again, but you listening? Wish the fucking look, they can't see in here when it's in. Cause look, man, when I try to bring beautiful figure, like in the it's too far away.
Hey, Jermaine, why don't we get in your car?
You know I can't drive. You know I can't drive. Look. I swear to God. Say what you will about the show. It's like okay. It's like okay. Your final pick, I believe. Fucking speak up.
You know I have trouble. I really love this Iron Man. I really love the little booties he's got. The little.
Can I smoke in here?
No.
Cigarettes though.
I don't. No.
Dude, just one. Not the one.
No. Last time you smoked a cigarette, you threw up on my dashboard.
That wasn't a cigarette. From. Interesting. Norman Osborn head for the Green Goblin retro guide. The Green Goblin. I'm gonna say this, guys. If you're like maybe out with like with someone special, don't open your action figure that you bought while they're buying ice cream or whatever it was, because they just
or at least buy them something to open as well. They feel very left out.
It was like my last. It was like $15, dude. 15.
No, I completely agree.
I didn't have enough. I wouldn't be able to tap my Mikey.
You wouldn't be able to pay for dinner anyway with $15.
No, I don't.
You can't be expected to pay for. You can't be expected to pay for dinner. It's tough. It's hard.
But I do remember, like, you are my brother-in-law, though.
Well, yeah. Like legally.
I mean, they didn't put that thing through, so we are still brother-in-laws.
Yeah, the divorce hasn't been finalized.
But we're still like our friendship is independent
of
whatever
law.
the history is, like legally.
Legally speaking,
like we
can still be friends.
I don't think there's a law against.
No, I don't think so at all.
Like,
no, I think it's ridiculous for.
I just think they're being unfair.
I think it's ridiculous just to say that we shouldn't still be friends.
They can't do anything about that.
Can't stop us from hanging out. You know. Anyway, oh, sorry. So that was our figures. Unfortunately, we live in Botswana.
Well, that's our list, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a bloody great Christmas. And if you don't celebrate, a bloody great holidays.
Keep displaying
model behavior.
All right, lads, come on, seriously. You sent me a whole freaking podcast here, but I'm so grateful for the effort you put in. I'm going to put this possibly at the end of the video. We'll see if we do it when I'm editing, because this was a video and a half right here. But man, I'm so grateful for the fact that you made the effort to do it. And you did it well. Did toy reviews from the inside of a car. I absolutely dig it, man. Thank you so much, both of you guys. That was awesome to see. Some amazing figures in there. Double thumbs up. Two thumbs up. So I'm holding my microphone. Thank you so much.
Hey Dave, this is Braden coming to you from Utah. And there were a lot of really good figures that could have made Figure of the Year, but I have to go with the McFarlane Toys Fallout TV show Maximus. And I really like this figure because it's really nice to finally have a figure of the power armor from Fallout. And that silver paint is very nice. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Fallout. How crazy is it that the Fallout TV show is actually really good? Man, we're living in a golden age for video game franchises, movies, TV shows. They're finally getting it right. And this power armor, absolutely fantastic.
Hi David, sorry for the late entry, so I'll make this brief. Figure of the Year was going to be the McFarlane Christopher Reeve Superman. Custom head sculpt on this. I don't know where the other one is, but in the last 24 hours, my Mayfix No Way Home Tom Holland Spider-Man came through. It's just incredibly film accurate. The video doesn't do it justice. It really does look great. It moves great. So yeah, Tom Holland.
A couple of amazing movie likenesses there. Again, not redoing this. Christopher Reeve and Tom Holland. Both of them amazing figures. Fantastic choices.
Hi, Dave. I'm Harlan. This is Liam. We're from Iowa in the United States, and we are going to tell you what our favorite figures of the year were. Mine was the Operation Monster Force Donner Party. Came with a lot of cool accessories, very posable, and just an awesome figure overall. And Liam, what was your favorite?
And mine was the Gargantos action figure. He's really awesome, he's really posable, and he just is just plain cool.
Yeah, so a couple really great action figures this year. Thank you for all your videos throughout the year. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we'll see you in 2026. Bye.
Gentlemen, fantastic choices right there. Merry Christmas and marvelous Christmas sweaters as well. A pair of good figures, a pair of great figures. But that Shumagorath, aka Giganto or Gargantos, whatever it's called, I really kind of love that. Fantastic choices, fantastic video. Thank you so much.
G'day David and to the Displaying Model Behaviour gang. My name's David, also known as Trustful Hero Landing on Instagram. I'm from Australia, although I'm currently residing here in Germany. My pick for my favorite figurine of the year for 2025 is the G.I. Joe Classified Pythona. I was lucky enough to go to MCM Comic Con earlier this year. I was able to attend my first ever Hasbro panel, which is something I've always wanted to do, and I was able to pick this up as an exclusive from the Comic Cons. The reason I've chosen it is due to the fact that one, I always wanted a Pythona in my collection ever since I was a little kid and collected the 3 3/4 inches, but also the amount of detail that they've put behind this one, as well as the accessories that's been provided as well. They're really stepping up to their game with G.I. Joe Classified. It is currently in box, and when I do move back to Australia, I will take it out, put it display with the rest of my figurines, but for now, I just want to keep it in this box and enjoy it. Thanks very much, and have a great Christmas and New Year.
Yes! Oh my goodness! Fantastic choice. It's so easy to go for like the crazy, like high-end import figures, but actually some domestic Hasbro goodness. Oh my goodness. Doing this big bad lady of, what's it called? Serpentara? No, it's not. What's the name of like the serpent clan? I don't know. Cobra. That's it. Yes. Well, fantastic choice.
This is Rob V from Toronto, Canada, in front of my Black Series collection. And my figure of the year is part of a 2-pack. It's this Darth Vader with wired cape from the Bespin dual set.
More dioramas for 2025. That's my campaign pedestal that I'm going to be running on for next year. Hasbro did an amazing job with this Empire Strikes Back diorama. I'd like to see more like this.
December is the only time of year when it's acceptable to wear long hats with fur and say ho 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 in public. What's up, folks? Kinda Collecting here, and this is year 2 of me trying to get Dave into model kits. Now, as much as I wanted to put this Deadly Sins Honey Bear as the figure I had the most fun with this year, it's definitely the one I spent the most time with, I went with these little guys instead. The Shake Mainland Xeno Strike are some tiny little bastards, but they pack a big punch. Their articulation is through the roof, they've got a bunch of little weapons to get active with, and they all come in packs of 2. So if you get 1, you might as well get 4, and if you get 4, you might as well get 10. These little guys are an army builder's delight, as long as you can get past the height. And hey, if they end up making them at 6 inches, best believe they'll be in this video again next year. So yeah, when it comes to potential, costs, fun factor, and how much they've done for me, you can't go too wrong with these Xenostrike.
Dude, brother, Jack. Fantastic choices. I love this. Way outside the box, more of like the highfalutin, the toy collector's toy collector type choices. That big pink armored teddy bear, I remember reporting on that months ago. Loved it. So great to see it, along with everything else from this line. Fantastic choices.
What's up, Dave? Say what's up, Dave.
What's up, Dave?
It's Jules from Jersey.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Ermias.
That's Ermias. Let me see.
Peter.
That's Peter. Bully McGuire. It's my pick for 2025. Who's your pick, Ermias?
Miles.
We got Miles. We got Miles Morales. Oh, we ran into the same problem you did with that beast. The plastic on it is super soft. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. It was super dope seeing you at Toy TuberCon, Dave. Happy holidays. Say happy holidays.
Holidays.
Well, if you think you can sway my opinion with being adorable, oh well, you're right. Yeah, okay, that was adorable. And also, great choice as well. Miles Morales figure, a really solid one from Hasbro. Absolutely love that. Merry Christmas to both of you.
Hi David. Before I reveal my number 1 action figure 2025, let's take a quick tour from my collection. Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Thor, G.I. Joe Classified Series, Hilary Valance, Anime, Cloth Mitch Bandai, Senseiya, Star Wars Black Series, NECA Toys, Super 7, Spider-Man the Animated Series, X-Men. I am Alessandro. I'm from Brazil. My number one action figure 2025, no one, it's 3, Savage Lands, Sauron, Shauna, Rook. Merry Christmas. Goodbye. Take care.
You're getting a 3-for-1 on this edition. First of all, fantastic collection, man. Thank you for the tour. But that 3-pack, Sauron, Shanna, and Rogue, absolutely terrific. Hard to choose between all 3 of them, so why not just make the 3-pack the number 1 choice.
Hey guys, my name is Ralph and I'm from the Philippines, and my top figure of the year is none other than the Marvel Legends Daredevil Born Again Daredevil. So this is something I'm happy to have in my collection. Just can't stop holding, I can't stop posing him. He's always like standing on my table whenever I work, and I really love the Charlie Cox likeness here. And it's a huge upgrade from the older Netflix Daredevil figure, and yeah, I would just wish it came with an alternative head, but it's still a solid figure. And yeah, so Merry Christmas everyone. Keep on keeping on.
Another vote for Daredevil, and rightly so as well. A fantastic addition from Marvel Legends.
What's going on, Dave? Thank you for letting us do this. This is Encounter Culture, submitting my figure of the year for your countdown. Look forward to seeing everybody do that. Coming to you here from Washington, D.C., so let's take a look. What do I think was my figure of 2025? So I think for me, it was the Mafex Superboy. You've got this great Return of Superman version, especially in a year where McFarlane gave us a figure that left a lot to be desired, right? So yeah, my number 1 figure for me that I picked up this year has got to be the Mafex Superboy. So that's that. Until next time, take it easy.
Superboy? I can't do Superman, so it's Superboy. Love this. I was so tempted to get it because of the amalgam Ben Reilly Marvel vs. DC crossover connection. But yeah, this is great. Fantastic edition. Big bang of 90s right here.
Hey Dave, it's Johnny from South Carolina, and my figure of the year is the Mezco Doc Ock. Merry Christmas, everybody.
From South Kakalaki. That is what you call it. I've heard that before. South Carolina, South Kakalaki. I hope that's a name you don't mind, because it tickles me. Anyway, Mezco Doc Ock, that's actually, just between you and me, that might be my figure of the year too. Fantastic choice.
Hey Dave, it's Bruce from Pine Mountain in Queensland, Australia, also known as Aussie Action Figs, and the figure that I've had the most fun with, and that makes him my figure of the year, is Maximum Hulk.
Great to see you again, brother. And Maximum Hulk, fantastic choice from the land down under. That's a wonderful selection. I played around with Maximum Hulk this year, and I gotta say, he's way better than I thought he was. When I got him in hand, I was like, whew, you know what? This figure's pretty darn good.
What's up, Dave? This is Jeremy, aka Immortal Slayer 90 on YouTube, and this year, for my favorite figure of 2025, it was an insanely hard choice. We started off the year with the Beast Deities Broly. Oh, sorry, I meant Fenrir. Not Broly. Fenrir, definitely not Broly from Dragon Ball Z, honest. Some of these figures are in the box because I'm out of room at the moment. But then we went from that to the incredible Jada Toys Cyberpunk Edge Runners figures. Best cloth goods I've ever seen in a mass-produced figure. Incredible. Then Star Wars The Black Series had their best year ever. Absolutely incredible work from the Star Wars Black Series. And a lot of prequel Jedi, which is the best era of Star Wars. Am I right, Dave? Am I right? I know I'm right. Anyways. And then we got to the Romanki Gun Girl. And I did not think anyone would beat this figure because it is a work of art. Absolutely incredible. But then right in November, the end of the year, a figure came in and took the lead. This is not just my figure of the year, but one of my favorite figures of all time. The Patriot Studio Big Boss, which is definitely not meant to be Nemesis from Resident Evil 3. Honest. But look at this figure. Look at the detail. Look at the paint work. Look at the sculpt. I mean, this thing is a freaking work of art and was worth every single penny. So it absolutely is my figure of the year for 2025. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. And remember to keep displaying model behavior.
Man, you gave me a lot to consider there. Thank you for the video. But that Nemesis, yeah, I've been reporting on this fella off and on all year. So good to see that when folks finally got him in hand, he absolutely lived up to the hype.
Hello, my name is Eric from South Carolina, USA. And these are my action figures of the year. I have to say the number one is Hilder from the Zestre Studios. That's an amazing figure. And coming in at a close second would be the Marvel Legends Gameverse Wolverine. Hope everyone enjoys all the figures I collected this year and has a Merry Christmas.
Bro, thank you for representing the Scarlet Spider Ben Riley top right there. You gotta love it. And some fantastic choices there as well. Lovely to see another Marvel Legends fan through and through right there. Great video.
Hello, my name is Lacey Dean and I'm from Mesa, Arizona, and this is my figure of the year. Nemesis.
Lacey, a great choice. Also great to see you again, man. That Nemesis, one of the few figures that I had in hand this year, and man, if we don't have many more Builder figures left from Marvel Legends, this was definitely one of the strongest ones.
Hi David, my name is Daniela. I'm from Brasilia, Brazil. My favorite figure to 2025 is Emma Frost, X-Men 97. My little collection is there. Bye, David. Merry Christmas.
Daniela, thank you so much for the full walkthrough of the collection there. It's a really beautiful display. Some fantastic choices as well. Thank you so much for the video. Hope you have yourself a wonderful, wonderful Christmas.
Hey Dave, this is Jeff down in Austin, Texas. And my figure of the year, without a doubt, is the Queen Studios N-Art Dark Knight Rises Batman. Just a work of art. I've never owned a figure quite like this, and it continues to impress me.
Hey Jeff, that Batman, man, that's that turned a few heads this year, and rightly so. Absolutely incredible looking figure. Fantastic choice.
My name is Cole, and here are my figures of the year. For like figure of the year, just overall everything. Gotta be careful with him because he is fragile and I don't want to mess him up. Mayfix Superboy from Death of Superman. He looks great. Like, dude, based off the art, he looks just incredible. I love the punk Superboy design. And the jacket being like as posable as it is so cool. The yellow on the back, I want to display the yellow, but like I don't want to miss out on the rest. So I mean, I love everything about that figure. The accessories, everything looks great. I think he came out in July. He looks great. For Marvel Legend of the Year, I'm gonna get a little bit personal because okay, I dropped one, but it's not that big of a deal. Marvel Legend of the Year, Agent Venom. I love Agent Venom. I'm really happy to see him upgraded. Other than him, I'd say almost every Maximum in the Gamerverse line. Those are contenders. All of those are great. For DC though, Collector's Edition Deathstroke, he's great. He's really good. Thank you for your time.
Man, lovely to see a random Marvel Legend on there. Agent Venom came out way at the start of the year, and I remember I had a couple of gripes with that figure. I don't mind saying. I had a couple of gripes with it, but aesthetically, on the whole, looking at it, still a darn good looking action figure right there.
Hey everybody, this is Maurice, also known as Deepak Rat, and I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, and this is what I'm considering for my figure of the year. Ta-da! Yeah. This guy is just so cool. And I mean, he comes with a giant scorpion. How much more metal than that can you get? Anyways, season's greetings all, and all the best for the new year. Laters!
Man, great choice. Little scorpion action there. Absolutely love it. Thank you for the video, dude. That's a marvelous decision there for action figure of the year.
Merry Christmas, everyone. My name's Robert. I'm from the northeast of England. My favourite figures of the year is a action 4-pack. It's the 4 Horsemen Graveyard Skeletons.
The G.I. Joe Classifieds line have been crushing it this year. They were crushing it last year. I hazard to guess they're going to be crushing it again next year. You can't go wrong, and that right there is a fantastic selection.
Hello, David. This is Marshmallow Fanboy in San Diego. I couldn't decide on just one because the G.I. Joe Classified sub-series, the Mass Device, was awesome this year. It was the first cartoon figures that they were trying in the classified scale. We've had a lot of great figures from Super 7, and we had a couple of them back when they were doing the 25th anniversary. But this is the first time Hasbro's dived into the animated series for some inspiration on these figures. We got a Breaker that was a Target exclusive blowing a bubble, which is the Breaker that we need. We need him blowing a bubble. We got G.I. Joe and Cobra Divers, and we got Snake Eyes irradiated with the polar bear. A polar bear. We got a polar bear. So it's been an awesome line to collect. It's been a lot of fun.
Maximum Marvel Legends living up to the name, and a great choice there as well. The first nomination for Maximum Spider-Man, and honestly, I can see why. It's a good choice.
Hey, my name's Daleks. I'm from Canada, and my favorite figure of the year is the Maximum Series Spider-Man. When they announced this, I was so excited. Todd McFarlane's my favorite comic book artist, and this looks exactly like his art. He looks amazing. His articulation's on par with like Mafex or Revoltech almost. Like, it's everything you could want. I mean, sure, the Peter Parker head looks really bad, but like, I'm fine with it. He looks awesome. He comes with so much accessories. It's like the quintessential Spider-Man besides the Mafex. And I have the Mafex and this. I might say this is better even. This might be a hot take. I think he's awesome. So, he's my number one of 2025. He is the figure of the year for me.
The difficulty with Marvel Legends is sometimes they put out so many figures, it's hard to choose which is the best one to go for. Honestly, that Dragon Man, I've still not had him in hand yet, but just from everything I've seen, does look really good.
Hey gang, it's Andrew from the group chats here. Just letting you guys know I got a few I want to eliminate real quick here, but very villain heavy favorites list this year. First to be eliminated, we got Executioner. Love the Build-A-Figure, but yeah, just not top tier for me. Next up, Nemesis. Really great figure. I love the detailing on this. I mean, that whole flaming skull effect. Magnificent. But my problem is I have such a hard time posing him. It's just, there isn't enough to do. So, Dragon Man. Love me some classic villains, and Fantastic Four, even better. Taking a look, though, you see all the detailing. My complaint with him is the price. And, yeah, I mean, hasn't been for everybody being the limited release it was, so. Next up, we got Venom from the Gamerverse series. Spider-Man 2, love that game. If we take a look at Venom, he's eliminating himself, but he is a big boy. And you know what? Happenstance. He took down Gargantos as well. This guy was really a contender. You take a look, got six bendy wire appendages on this guy. But just the limited scope of, whether you want to call him Gargantos or whether you want to call him Shumagorath, just means he goes into the abyss with Venom there. So that leaves our boy, Juggernaut. This is a massive guy. Part of the reason I like him, and I know Dave will back me up, a chunky figure that's what you got to look for. I will give a big shout out though. Ramen Toy, they did some good work this year as well. But it's not a figure, so plus, Juggernaut will beat a tank.
You're a man after my own heart. Big, beefy boys. That's what we love to see. And the Juggernaut is the Juggernaut. Probably the biggest, beefiest boy out there.
Hi, I'm Will from New York, and my action figure of the year is the Marvel Legends Born Again Daredevil.
Short, sweet, to the point, and very Christmassy, if I do say so myself. The Born Again Daredevil, that might be a sleeper hit. I think that's the third nomination for that figure, and might surprise everyone and turn out to be, at least by average, best action figure of the year.
My name is Kai from Nebraska, USA, and I want to show my favorite figures of the year for the Displaying-Model-Behaviour Christmas special. I'm going to show off a couple of them, because I got some great figures this year. Starting off, I want to highlight the Daredevil Born Again MCU Daredevil. This figure is so cool to me. It's without a doubt the best articulated MCU figure. It looks good. It's fun to play with. It's got to be there. Next is a bit of a controversial one. I have, one second here, the CT Toys Gambit. A lot of people don't like the CT Toys line because it's knockoffs. Like, yes, it is a knockoff figure, but for this quality, like, this thing is beat for beat the Mafex figure, but for $20 instead of $150, and I just can't turn that down. Last off, my most recent figure of the year, the new Comic Wave Silver Surfer. This thing is so cool in person, especially once you get it in a flight pose. It is just so shiny. Like, the one thing you could have done to make the old Silver Surfer figures any better was to make it pinless and to make it shinier, and they without a doubt accomplished that here. Well, thank you, David. Merry Christmas.
Dude, this is what we call the agony of choice. When you have so many amazing action figures to choose from, how do you decide which is the best one? Well, you know what? You don't have to. Just show off all of them. Man, that's an amazing collection right there.
My name is Justin. I'm from South Carolina, and these are my top figures. They're from a few years, but the ones for this year specifically are Psylocke, Ghost Rider, and Jean Grey. We've also got Black Panther, the Black Ranger, War Machine, Sunspot, and the Black Alien Ranger from other years. Then there's just that beautiful Thanos in the background.
Dude, shout out to the Alien Ranger. Love that bit of Power Rangers representation on the list. Never sorry to see some Power Rangers.
Hi Dave, I'm Abel Heavy Dragon, or just Abel or Abel Toys. I'm from Mexico, but currently living in Ireland, and today I'm here to tell you about my favorite action figure of 2025. This year was full of great action figures. There were a lot of great Marvel Legends, Jada Toys, SH Figures, a lot of bangers out there, but I have to say which one is my favorite figure of this year, 2025. And I have to say that the best figure for me was this Hammond Collection Allosaurus. This figure is amazing. It just poses himself like he has great articulation, this super cool jaw, this super cool bendy wire tail, and also is the Hammond collection with best balance. You can just keep him wherever you want and he will just stay there. Look, he's amazing. You can have it in any display you want, he will just stay there. And I know, there's the Spinosaurus out there. We all love the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3, but this guy stole my heart, because he's just amazing. But also, Allosaurus is one of my favorite dinosaurs ever. And Ceratosaurus fans know who wins in a battle. Of course, this guy, Allosaurus. But anyway, the important here, guys, is to have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and keep it metal and keep displaying model behavior. Yeah!
Brother, great to see some big monstrous boys on the list. That's awesome. Big, chunky, chonky, terrifying. Exactly what I want to see on my Christmas list.
How's it going, everybody? My name's Jacob, aka Brick Motions. I'm coming at you from Missouri, and I'm here to talk about my favorite figure of the year. Now, there's a lot of good figures that came out. If I were to go for a team, I'd go for the Fantastic Four. These are great figures. The only problem is I only got 3 of the main members. I know, I couldn't find Sue. Hard to find figure. Now, if I want to go for re-releases of the year, I'd have to go to this Cyclops down here. Amazing figure. Pretty nice. Now, only for the new releases. It's between 2 figures. Mess Toys Symbiote or the Maximum Spider-Man. For the price, I feel both of these make it. But for the company that it comes from, if you really enjoy it, I personally have posed Maximum Spidey a lot more, and I personally enjoy the figure a lot more, only because I find Mess Toys difficult to pose. So for my favorite figure of the year, I'd have to go with Hasbro's Maximum Spider-Man, because he is a great figure, great accessories, great articulation. Peace out, everybody. Y'all enjoy y'all's Christmas, and have a great one.
Maximum Spider-Man, that's vote number 2. He's coming up in the rankings. Marvel, Hasbro took a swing with that Maximum line this year, and it looks like it might have paid off.
Hey Dave and all my fellow toy collectors, my action figure of the year comes from Zezere Studios, Fight for Glory Combatants, and this is Gold Hilder. And you see she does have her cloth good. I'm going to take it off. It does snap. Not only does she have a long fur, but in my pocket she has a short one also. That's, you know, when it's wintertime or kind of springtime. She is fully articulated. She does not have double elbows, but does she have double knees. And you see she has a helmet here. It does come off. And she does have another hairpiece as well. She comes with 3 more sets of hands and another set of foot, which are barefoot. But she is gorgeous. A lot of great detail you can see here. So Dave, if you get a chance, check this out. And anyone else, you will not be wrong. Peace.
Oh, be still my beating heart. You knew this one was going to be a favorite of mine. This crazy masked up armored Viking muscle mummy. I knew someone was going to get her before the end of the year. Dude, I'm glad that you did, and I can see why she's your number 1 figure.
Hello, my name is Alfonso Diaz. I am from Sacramento, California, and my figure of 2025 is X-Men 97 Sentinel. I just got in the mail about half an hour ago, and he is my figure of the year. Alright.
Another vote for the Sentinel, and why the heck not? I did my review. I said my piece. I'm not a big animated guy, but oh my goodness, I could appreciate the quality. This is still a lovely looking action figure.
Hello, Dave of Displaying-Model-Behaviour. My name is Abraham. I live in the Bay Area of California, and my New Year's resolution is to be more active in the collecting community. So this is me starting out. For anyone who wants to check me out, I made an Instagram. It's going to be figures_insta. And as you can see, I collect many Godzilla things. And for my figure of the year, I choose the Hayatoy Shimo because I thought the sculpt and paint were fantastic, and it's quite affordable for something of this type. Godzilla figures tend to be pretty expensive. Happy holidays.
Beautiful display, man, and nice to see something outside the box. Shimu from Godzilla X Kong, great choice, and also a really beautiful figure.
Merry Christmas, Dave and Juanita, and all the other fans of displaying model behaviour. My name is Mark. I'm known as Milo190872. This year I found it hard to pick a favourite figure out of all, but I picked my top 5 with a honourable mention only because he didn't come with a horse, and that would be the Phantom Rider. Number 5 would have been Juggernaut, Gamerverse. Number 4 would be Captain America from the Gamerverse 2-pack. We have in third place Wolverine from the X-Men 97 2-pack with Storm. And then my second place figure would be Secret Wars Iceman. And surprisingly enough for most folk, this probably isn't most people's take, but my favourite figure of the year was Jen. Thanks very much, and have a nice Christmas and New Year. Thank you.
Nice little countdown there, and of course, all Marvel Legends, you love to see it. I mope and complain as much as I do, but I still love the line, and they have put out some bangers this year.
Hello, Dave and Model Behavior people. This is my 2005 action figure of the year. With all the new stuff coming out, it was really hard to choose, but I'm staying true to my heart. Lady Mandarin. Mainly because I've been waiting 30 years for a figure like this to even remotely come out, with the detail, the maniacal smile. I really didn't need the Wolverine that came with it, but I got another Wolverine. That's how it goes. Lady Mandarin. Again, I have the first appearance of the in comic book form. I've been waiting ever since for something like this. All the political correctness aside, brilliant character, and a classic in my book. As far as a Wolverine baddie also. Anyway, keep displaying model behavior, and for our friends across the pond, Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas to everyone else, and Happy Hanukkah. Cheers. Sea Creature out.
Oh, a great forgotten one. I think maybe, was she last year? Maybe Borderline. You know what? I don't mind. When there's no Marvel Legends police here. Excuse me. Little hiccup. Again, this is post-Christmas dinner. Mandarin, Psylocke. Beautiful choice. I've got this figure, had it in hand. The different heads, the sculpt, everything. Absolutely fantastic.
Hello, Mr. Grudge here from Slough in England, and Evil Lynn is my figure of the year. Let's get her out of there. Good look. She's absolutely gorgeous figure, as you can see, and has all these lovely accessories.
Yes, everything this, yes. Oh my goodness, they have crushed it with this line. Do they cost a lot of money? Of course they do. Do you get your money's worth? No doubt. Absolutely phenomenal line. Great choices.
Hey Dave, this is Jonathan from Florida. There's been a handful of really good Marvel Legends this year, but I would have to say, as I branched out, my favorite figure of the year, 2025, for Zeta Girls, Conan the Barbarian. I'm a huge Conan fan, and man, this year's been full of barbarians, but Conan, can't beat it. Honestly think it's even better than the Mezco. Yep. Have a good one.
You gotta know, I love me a bit of sword and sorcery. This is some big time sword and sorcery. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful choice, dude.
What's up, Dave? Wu-Tang Batman in the place. Can't believe it's that time of year again. This is like the third year I've done this, and time is absolutely flying. Like the years are just going by. Keep it short and sweet. Figure of the year. Alpha Freaken, Zero Freaken from Storm Arena. I was hoping I'd have Sagat by now because he probably would have been my number one figure of the year, but I haven't got him, so I'm going to give it to Ken. Loving the line as a whole, and I can't wait for what they're going to do next. And just want to say Merry Christmas to you. Carry on the good work and keep doing what you're doing, entertaining us. Big up to all the Displaying-Model-Behaviour community, and catch you next year.
Wu-Tang Batman. I'm doing half the thing because I've only got one hand here. Wu-Tang Batman. That Storm Arena line. Oh, man. Forever I wake up and I'm tempted each day to start buying it because that line, absolutely fantastic.
Greetings, Dave. Hello, everybody. It is I, the Great Ra, representing my members of the culture here in Memphis, Tennessee, by way of the United States of America. Dave, thank you so much for allowing me to be on this year's show for Figure of the Year. I'm humbled and appreciate you so much for that. My choice for 2025 Figure of the Year was tough because, as we know, it was a very stacked year. But at the end of the day, only one figure stood head and shoulders above all others. In this case, head and claws above everybody else. So my choice was Wolverine from Deadpool and Wolverine, and this comes from Hot Toys and Sideshow Collectibles. They brought home that figure in a big way. Every look from that film is inside that box. Multiple head sculpts, costumes, all of it. They really did a fantastic job. My review is up on my channel if you doubt it. Please go check this figure out. 2025 could only have one winner, and that winner was none other than Wolverine. Dave, thank you, and I will see you all out there.
This Wolverine, absolute, chef's kiss. Dude, great choice. And great channel as well. Keep up the fantastic work on YouTube. Love this figure. Thank you for the video. This is terrific.
Hi, I'm Andrew, coming at you from the west coast of the United States, here to bring my figure of the year. It's this Mezco Captain America. It comes with all the things you expect, lots of extra heads, lots of extra hands, very cool, functional power effects. Well detailed, good colors and stuff. I think these are the best colors we've gotten on a Mezco Captain America, but the reason he's number one is just the articulation. This guy legitimately has more articulation than the Marvel Legend. It's not even close. Like, I'm not even using his legs to maneuver him, and he's getting that deep. And he can also go back and to the sides. He can kick up with both legs at the same time and bend them in, so you can get him to hide behind his shield like he does. This guy is just, he's the future of Mezco, I think. If Mezco keeps putting out figures with this amount of articulation, I think they're going to blow the competition away. So that's my figure of the year, Mezco Captain America.
Bro, I'm so tempted. You know me, I love Mezco. Mezco's my favorite brand. Sometimes when they miss, it's a heavy, bad miss. But when they hit, they hit so good. And this Captain America, he looks like a hit.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, whatever you celebrate, I hope you're having a great end of 2025. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the year, and 2026 is on the horizon. But before we get there, we're talking about our number ones of the year, action figures that is. And what's my number one figure of the year? It's gonna be this guy, right here. We got Ray Fillet. This guy is from Mondo. He looks cool, he feels cool, he is colorful, and has all the details you would want from a Ray Fillet. But he also comes with some cool guys as well too. We got Fish Sticks. He's got a bunch of TNT strapped to his bottom. What is he gonna do with that? What a crazy fish. Then he also comes with this guy, Scarfish. He's a gnarly looking dude with an ass that won't quit. Badonk, badonk, badonk. But we are mostly here for Ray Fillet because he's my number one pick of the year. But hey, if you want to know some other figures that I like this year, I made a top 10 list on my channel, and I am Country Boy Niner. Shameless plug, shameless plug. Just know that this guy is going to be number one on my list when you do check out my channel. And he is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I like it. I like it a lot. See you guys.
Bro, love this video. Thank you so much. Amazing production value. Stay out of my YouTube territory. There's only room for one YouTuber. I'm pretty sure no one else talks about action figures on YouTube. It's just me. Anyway, fantastic choice. Again, outside the box. Love it. Big, wacky, bright, colorful. All the things I love. I totally dig this.
Hey, what's up, Display Model Behavior people? Welcome to another end of the year, figure of the year banger. So, my figure of the year has got to be this guy. Boom. Was it the Meti Toys Shaman? Fan bloody tastic. The amount of detail on this guy, the amount of accessories he comes with, the amount of look options. Check this out as well, yeah? Even in the middle of the day. Look at that. I love that stuff. Yeah, it reflects, it reacts to black light. Yep. And you got all these accessories over here. Heads, more heads, effects, batteries for light up head. And then the hands as well. Look at all this. Scroll, book, effects. And if you got the extra, you got this little geezer as well. It's imp. So yeah, this is gonna be my guy. Good being with you guys again for another end of year banger. Look forward to seeing what you guys got. Alright, peace. See ya.
The Shaman! Gotta love it, man. That takes me back to the 90s. Easy good. Doodle-doodle-doo. He's Ebenezer good. That's how I know the Shaman. If you don't know what that reference is, yeah, you had to be there in the UK in the early 90s. Anyway, fantastic figure choice. Absolutely dig it.
Hello, I'm Ollie Stevens, and my toys of the year are these two 30X Transformers. I really like the range. They're just high quality, although collecting Transformers that don't transform is always a bit of a strange one. But the first one was Jazz from the start of the year. I just like the detail on the character and the way he looks quite funky, which I think is quite good. And you can pose him doing a handstand as well. So that's really good. And then my other one I like is obviously the recently released Starscream. I didn't start collecting when he came out, so it wasn't a double purchase for me. And I quite like the fact that you've got the crown from the coronation, even though he was only in the scene for about 2 minutes like this. I like the cloth goods as well, and as my collecting's gone on, the appreciation for cloth goods with the wiring is absolutely great. And I like the shoulder pads. So they're my two like normal things I collect. But I will admit that I fell into the Jada toy trap. Sorry, Transformers went for a warning. The Jada toy trap. I know Cammy is last year, but I quite liked her and had to buy her, and they're a quality figure. So then I now have all of the first player one skins to my other half's despair, is the best way to put it. And they're still in their boxes because I haven't got anywhere to display them yet, or however many there are. So I have to say the hardest Spaniard to get hold of in the world, Vega, really liked him. So he was really good. I like the articulation, different gloves, and obviously the masks as well. And without the mask, I think he's really good. And then you can't do Street Fighter without the big guy Blanca at the end of the day. Like the posing and the electric, and also a bit of a favourite of picking when playing the game. It was him, and with E-Honda coming out, definitely got to get E-Honda because he was one of my favourites. So they are my toys of the year. It's the Jazz and Starscream Coronation from 30X, and then I say these two from Jada Street Fighter.
Who disrupts my coronation? Coronation Starscream. This is poor comedy. Love it. And then the Street Fighters on top of that. Fantastic choices, dude.
Hi, David. This is Jaden and
Liz.
And we are from California. Our favorite figure of the 2025 is going to be this Fury Toys Wukong. Comes with a bunch of accessories. And just look how cool it is. All the crazy articulations and the crazy face sculpts. Everything about this for the price for this year, especially with all the tariffs, number one. Have a Merry Christmas.
Bye.
You're a man of fantastic taste, my friend. That Monkey King, Sun Wukong, absolutely beautiful. Wonderful video, wonderful choice. Thank you so much for that.
Merry Christmas, Dave. This year we got that Dragon Man. He's pretty awesome. But I think the winners have to be the Chunky Boys of Shumagorath and Leatherhead. But who can forget that Psylocke? Also, honorable mentions have to go to Ken and Ryu from Storm. Hopefully they finish killing it this year. Alright everyone, have a Merry Christmas.
So many great figures coming out this year, and you highlighted a couple of them, but you drew the line with Storm Arena, and rightly so. That line absolutely crushing it. Fantastic choices.
Hello there, gang. My name is Luis Gangas from Chile, and for this year's Display-Model-Behaviour Christmas special, my favorite figure of the year is the Figma Okarun from Dandadan. Now, let me be honest with you. I was really disappointed with the SH Figures one, but this one really made it for me. It got great articulation, a little gappy for some angles, but still great details, and I think overall it's a way better representation of this character from one of my favorite animes. Now, I know there's still the Revoltech one for next year, but for now, this is it for me. My favorite figure of 2025.
Dan 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 dan. I don't know the words. I can actually speak pretty good Japanese, and I don't know the words to the theme song, but I do know it's a banger, and that action figure is also a banger. Fantastic choice, dude. Dan 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 dan.
Hi everyone, this is the Full Report from the Model Behavior Facebook group. And I am also called the Spammer Man, spamming the group with all the toy news that you are irritated. And my figure of the year is, I can't choose, either Blanca or Sagat, the Jada toys. What can I say? The figure itself, the price, the quality, the accessories, the box, I don't know, and also the speed of the releases. Thank you so much and see you next year. Goodbye.
It's the Fullen Report. Eric, I hope you see this video. I hope you see this connection, because I never say it enough. I don't know if anyone's going to see this, because understandably, folks skim through this video to find their video, and God bless you, because I'm so grateful you sent it in. But Eric, I hope you see this. Thank you so much. Anyone who watches Good News, and probably none of them are watching this video right now where I'm talking, but Good News happens because you put the news in the Facebook group. I forget to say it every time, but every episode of Good News is basically the Fullen Report. So Eric, thank you so much. Thank you for all your hard work throughout the year, and thank you for your video now. Model Behavior owes you a huge debt of gratitude. Have the happiest Christmas, and please keep up the hard work in the new year. It really means a lot.
Hey Dave, Bert here from Alberta, Canada, and I've decided to join in the fun for your figure of the year selection. My figure of the year is the Marvel Legends Nick Fury from the Gameverse 2-pack. He's based on the Punisher arcade game. What I like about this figure is the sculpting, especially the head sculpt and the accessories on the body, such as the harness and the belts. Speaking of the body, it's also pinless. It comes with a couple of accessories, such as extra hands and this M16 rifle. He also has his comic book pistol, and another accessory that I like is the money briefcase. The miss for this figure for me is the gloved hands. That would have been accurate for the arcade game. Other than that, it's a great figure. 8 out of 10 for me. To cap this off, more success to Displaying Model Behavior, and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Peace out.
Nick Fury, man, this 2-pack, I think I manifested it. So you're welcome. I wanted this for so long, and seeing it come to life so beautifully, you love to see it.
What's up, Dave from Model Behavior?
I would like to nominate my 2025 figure of the year, and it goes to this guy, the Gamerverse Venom. This guy's a nice, big, beefy, chunky guy. He, in my word, is pretty definitive Venom. He doesn't have the traditional, Venom stuff or whatever, but his accessories were pretty badass, and I love this, tongue and all that stuff like that coming out, and I love the weapon effect accessories that come with it, and he's got pretty good articulation for a guy so being beefy. But yeah, he is definitely my 2025 figure of the year. Venom coming at you. Later.
We are Venom. What a great figure. This was one where I really wasn't impressed when I saw the pictures and the video, and then I finally saw it in hand. And oh my goodness, absolutely beautiful.
Hi, my name is Zay. My figure of the year is Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and remember, keep displaying model behavior.
But Prime, I am just a soldier. I'm not worthy. Yes, you are, Ultra Magnus. He's my boy. That's my favorite Transformer right there. Fantastic choice. Probably the best representation of Ultra Magnus that's out there right now. Wonderful choice. I dig that. Open! Damn it! Open! Love it.
Merry Christmas, Dave. Merry Christmas, everybody. 2025 figure of the year. I got 2 in the slot. The second is going to be this Juggernaut, Gamerverse Juggernaut. This guy is incredible. Bulky as hell, ready to do the smash down. And coming for him in my number 1 place is going to be Storm Arena Ryu. This guy looks like you pulled him straight out of Alpha or straight out of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. So as he's coming down, Ryu's coming up with the Shoryuken, and they're gonna take you for a ride. Ding, 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 ding. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Bro, it's a very Capcom coded couple of choices there. The Juggernaut or Ryu, either one of them, absolutely wonderful.
Scott here from Alcohol and Anime Night with my 2025 figure of the year, and it is the Jada Cammy, not just for the reasons you think, but it is an excellent price point and a figure we just don't see that many of this character. Anyway, Dave, keep up the great work. Kampai.
Dude, brother Jack, good to see you, man. And Cammy as well. Coming in hot there. The first vote for this one, but honestly, one of my personal favourite figures of the year.
Hi Dave, Steve here with my figure of the year, the Lado Toys Leah Alloplex. It's a figure that I have gone back to multiple times this year and used for various different photography, and also now as a D&D character due to the fact that it is something that keeps sticking in my brain. It's a really poseable figure. I'm very surprised at how well it came out. For a Virgin company and this kind of thing, it's brilliant. The only negative I will say is the tail, which is a little bit too heavy. It's actually heavier than the rest of the figure. I'm probably could have done with some hollowing out. But it comes with great accessories, including various different tools, which can go in a tool belt, 3 faceplates with movable eyes, as well as a sword and a hammer, and a display stand, which is needed, unfortunately, due to the fact of that tail. But she's a really good figure, and highly recommend for anyone that's looking for something a bit different. Obviously, there will be certain people that will buy it for certain reasons, but it is a really, really good figure.
Man, I'm so glad to see someone give this character the vote. Ludo Toys, they've been doing some amazing stuff. I was very tempted, and I still might, buy the pink exclusive convention one. These are wonderful. Just big, cartoony, cheesecakey, ridiculous. I love them. Fantastic choice. Yeah, this one, this gets the model behavior sign off.
I haven't made a video in a while. So, hello. Oh wait, let me fix the lighting quickly. Okay, there we go. Hey Dan. Hey Dan. I'm gonna cut that part out. My figure of the year, I mainly got figures from 2024. And, yeah, just slow down. I only got really one from this year. And it's not even technically one from this year. It's a reissue. I got the reissued version of Green Goblin. So my figure of the year is the Green Goblin. But a figure that I got this year, that is my actual figure of the year, like my favorite, would probably have to be M. Bison. So this is a really good figure. Some of the times I'm really quite cheap. But I have Maximum, Spider-Man, and then Marvel Legends Daredevil most likely coming. Maybe X-Men 97, Cyclops, but that's coming after Christmas. Bye. Happy New Year's or whatever.
A couple of great choices there. M. Bison's one of my favorite Street Fighter characters. I love a bad guy. And Jada, they made a really good, really bad guy. Fantastic decision on that one. Great choice.
Hey Dave, my name is Neil. I'm from Fruitland, Idaho in the USA. And this is my pick for best toy of 2025. As you can see, I got quite a bit of a selection behind me. So it's hard to choose just one, which is why I technically chose two. So the first one is an honorable mention, and it is, for me, the Game Reverse Psylocke from the Psylocke vs. Thanos 2-pack. Beautiful figure. I was able to pose it fairly easy like this. It's just like this on my shelf. This is peak Psylocke for me. And my number one pick is Marrow. It's a beautiful figure. I was able to pose it fairly well. And so that's my pick for 2025. Until then, keep displaying model behavior.
Bro, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I look at that Psylocke figure and I'm like, oh man, I love the cake. Because she's caked up. And Hasbro did a fantastic job with that. That Marrow, I'm a little torn. I love the figure, I love the character, but man, if they'd given her an ab crunch, that would have pushed her over the line. Still, those are two absolutely fantastic choices.
Hey Dave, Merry Christmas from me and RJ McCready, Northern BC, Canada. That Savage Land Professor X body is perfect for customizing. It's been an awesome year to collect Marvel Legends. The female characters were amazing this year. I'm going to give you my top three, but I know I have a couple under the Christmas tree that I won't be opening until Christmas. So I think this might change a little bit, but for 95% of the year, this is what I've been messing with. These three felt like figures that would never get made, but I'm going to put Marrow as my favorite. I think I've reached for her the most to just pose and mess around with. And I love the Morlocks. So she's number one. Husk is a close second, and I hope now that they've made the Sunspot body, they're going to make a cannonball with the proper Sam Guthrie head. And then you got to love Kane. I know you love Kane. That is just my childhood right there.
We got a couple of back-to-back Marvel Legends there. I love seeing Marvel Legends getting the spotlight. Hey, sometimes they're good, bad, and in between, but they're still my favorite line to cover. And dude, they put out some great ones this year.
Hi Dave, it's Gary Nerd here from my figure of the year for 2025 with my fantastic new display case. This year, it's going to go to Psylocke because of the articulation and the new body molds. This year, it really came close with Juggernaut and surprisingly Beast, but Psylocke takes this year for me.
We're having a run on Psylocke now, and rightly so. More Marvel Legends should be made just like this.
Hey David, my name's Owen. I live in the United States, in Minnesota, and I'm new to action figure collecting. I just started this year, so I'm building out my collection still. I've been doing a lot of grabbing old Marvel Legends from the past, so I didn't have a whole lot to draw on for this video, but I did pick up a couple of great ones this year, so let's talk about those. So when putting together this video, I knew I kind of had two choices here. The first one was going to be the Game Reverse Wolverine, because he just looks so good. Love the articulation in the chest and the waist, both being on ball pegs. And then I love his build. He's really stocky, really superhero-esque, big bodied. And then the second one is the best Marvel Legends Spider-Man we have, the Maximum one. Some great accessories, great build, very lanky and tall, and I love those wider lenses. So yeah, those are my two, but I'm going to go with Spider-Man since he is my favorite character. So, kind of a bias there. The third great figure is this SH Figure Arts Goku back here.
Dude, first of all, straight up, beautiful collection. Absolutely fantastic. That's action figure goals right there. And then centering it all around the beautiful Maximum Spider-Man. Yeah, fantastic stuff.
Merry Christmas, guys. Z Studios here for Action Figure of the Year. Dave, always a pleasure. I'm really excited for this video. I got a couple of quick shout outs, and then I'm going to do my number one pick. First shout out, because I am the John Walker guy. No, listen to me. I'm the John Walker guy. All right, no one else can be that. But I got him right here. Awesome figure. I adore it. But darn it if it wasn't beaten this year. But real quick, do a custom of the year. I did a Ghost from the Thunderbolts. There's a whole lot of blacks and grays in here. A lot of work put into that one. But I got to do number one here. And number one has to be Astonishing Beast. Oh, man. My favorite version of Beast. I know. Blasphemy. But I love the costume no matter how impractical. He just looks so good. I've been wanting this for a while. Merry Christmas, guys. Dave, thanks again, and I'll see you in the video.
As Thomas Jefferson would say, this was a marvelous choice for the Model Behavior Christmas Special. I can't believe that Thomas Jefferson actually said that, 200 years ago, but go figure. I guess he knew how successful Model Behavior was going to be. He wasn't wrong.
Hello, Carlos from Arizona here. And my figure of the year is not necessarily a figure, it's more of like a glorified statue. And it's the Trick or Treat Scream Greats, the Creeper. Controversial franchise to talk about, but there's hardly any Creeper representation out there. He's one of my favorite slashers. And yeah, I mean, again, it's basically a statue. You can move the hands and arms and the head comes off. Really cool detail on this guy. But yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for a Creeper figure for a long time. And if this is as close as we get, I'm okay with that. Merry Christmas and yeah.
The Creeper, dude, what a choice. Way outside the box. I love that. Trick or Treat Studios, yes, from one horror aficionado to another. I absolutely dig that.
What is up? This is Dave from Detroit, and my favorite figure this year is one that I learned about from Model Behavior, the D1 Studio Black Horn. I gave him a little bit of a Mezco makeover, and I just want to thank you again for exposing me to this figure. So please continue displaying model behavior.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Talk about the art of action figures. Love that. Great choice. It's that cartoony gorillas kind of style. Really fantastic. Very nice.
Hey everybody, my name is Logan, and I'm from the United States. You probably know me as Spider-Fan over there on Dave's channel, and I'm here to show you my figure of the year for 2025. And this year, I think that award is going to go to Mezco Ghostface. It came at the very beginning of the year, so it was kind of a sleeper hit if you ask me. It came with all these different accessories, all the different mask looks, which is really cool. So yeah, really nice figure. And that's going to do it for me, so Merry Christmas and keep displaying model behavior.
Mezco, one of my favorite brands, and a figure from one of my favorite movies, the Mezco Ghostface Scream figure. Love it. Dude, fantastic choice. Fantastic video. Thank you so much for supporting the channel all throughout the year and all the previous years as well. Another, once again, Merry Christmas to you.
Hey everyone, happy holidays and hope you're all doing well out there. So my name is Mark and I'm from London in the UK. My favourite G.I. Joe classified figure of 2025 is Monkey Wrench, one of the Dreadnoks. I always wanted this character as a child and really happy to have him in G.I. Joe classified form. He has the spirit of the 80s O-ring figure, realised in 6-inch action figure form. It's been another amazing year of action figures, a little something for everyone. I actually found it challenging to pick a number one as there were so many good figures released, and it looks like next year we'll have just as many. I hope you managed to get all the figures you wanted this year, and happy holidays and Merry Christmas everyone!
Dude, the Dreadnoks, what a fun subline of action figures. You gotta love it. Oh, I mean, all the G.I. Joe classified figures are terrific, but the Dreadnoks are so much fun with their crazy, wacky Mad Max style designs. Any one of those could have been a great choice, and this one, yeah, unsurprisingly, was a great choice.
My name is Wolverine. I'm the best there is at what I do.
Another vote for the Capcom Wolverine, arguably the Marvel Legend of the year. I think that will be appearing on a lot of people's best of videos. And also on this one, dude, fantastic choice. If he wasn't like sequestered away in a 2-pack, I probably would have picked him up by now.
Hey Dave, this is Frank from Lansing, Illinois, close to Chicago. This is my first year doing this. My brother-in-law, Antonio, actually put me onto this. The figure that I chose, it's an old figure, probably reviewed it, but it's the first time I get it, so this is a figure that I chose. It is the Mafex Magneto. You can see my little X-Men stand, but this figure is awesome. My wife actually got it for me for our anniversary. It was out of stock, and I don't know how she got it, but she did. It's an awesome figure. It comes with the effects that you can pose. That stand did not come with it. That's from like an old Magneto from like 2005, 2006. But this figure is super awesome to pose and create scenes with. Awesome figure.
Hi, this is Alex from Illinois. My figure of the year is NECA's 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Donatello. It's my favorite turtle from my favorite series. The sculpt captures the likeness perfectly, and honestly, I think this is maybe the best Ninja Turtle figure I've ever picked up. I'm really glad to finally have a screen-accurate representation that doesn't also cost an arm and a leg.
Hello, Dave. Rowdy Riles, Channel Gremlin here with two of the figures that I thought were really great this year. I haven't done my top 10s yet, so I can't say for sure that these will remain my top 2 figures, but I wanted to do a Marvel Legends and a non-Marvel Legends. So for Marvel Legends, I'm just going to go out and say the Game Reverse Wolverine is probably the best articulated, best engineered Marvel Legends that we've got. He doesn't have the boot swivel, but everything else is there. I was going to go with Maximum Spider-Man, but this is the figure that I keep going off of my shelf and grabbing and playing with, and he just gets down so low. So low. So it's really a good figure. He's a little bit too big. That is really my only gripe, and of course there's no boot swivel as well, but look how low he can crouch. It really doesn't matter if you can get him low on your shelf. So Game Reverse Wolverine is one of the figures that I think was the best this year, and the other one is Jada Toys Blanca. We've got the soft hair that gets out of the way. He can also get down very low. So I think that these two figures are a good example of some, and my main focus has been Marvel vs. Capcom. So, you know, Street Fighter figure, Marvel vs. Capcom Wolverine. those are my two picks. So yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year to everybody. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you have a good one.
Channel Gremlin, Rowdy Riley, what a great way to wrap up the Christmas special. Thank you so much for your video and for your selection and for your support throughout the year. One of my highlights of 2025 was going to the ToyTuberCon this year and getting to meet you in person and getting to meet so many people who have supported model behavior and kept this channel, well, going, making it what it is. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone so much. It's been a good year for model behavior. It really has. And folks, that does it for the Model Behavior 2025 Christmas special. Oh boy, did I have lofty expectations for the production of this video. And it didn't happen. Because if one thing is like something we can all relate to with model behavior and our lives in general, is that, as John Lennon said, life is what happens when you're making other plans. But man, what I did get out of this video was the chance to connect with so many people from the community, and it's the community that keeps model behavior going. It really is. I genuinely, oh, careful Dave, don't go getting too mushy, but I love you guys, like genuinely. Like, you know, I don't know you personally. There's a few of you actually that I know personally, but genuinely, if you're the kind of person who cares enough about what we do to want to send in a video and be part of the community and talk about the things you love, then yeah, you're probably someone that I'd actually have love for in my heart. And if we met in person, I'd want to hang out with you and we'd be friends. And I freaking love that. And I'm taking that with me, that thought, those feelings, those good vibes. I'm taking those into 2026 with me, and we're just going to multiply them. Because to quote the Beatles once again, in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. And right now, I've been taking a lot of love, and I'm going to pay that back next year. So guys, thank you so much for all of your support. Next year is going to be crazy. I'm going to be in the UK. I'm going to be in Hong Kong. I'm going to be in Japan. I'm going to be going to conventions. I'm going to be in New Orleans for New Orleans Fan Expo in January. This is going to be nuts. And I'm going to take you guys along with me for the ride. And I'm so happy for that. Thank you so much for all of your support. And until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Big time.